son, I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Kill. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me 47. Go. Get out there. Mike's 43. Here we go, 47. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, watch that. Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
53, check 53.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47. 43 is the Mike. Zoom. Ricky. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A very solid gain of 27.
He's checking crack. Check three.
A first down carry by Elliott. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes, and the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get out.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. We're going to 53. Check. Hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam, slam. Chance. Here we go, go to 54, go to 20.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 21-0 our score after 1. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on third down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray now on first down. And a catch made by Hopkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Y'all playing the wrong. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Big
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. He'll let this go for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, you got 3.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray forced out to his left. He can run. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Come off the ball. 47.
On second down, Prescott again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check 84. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Under crunch. Check.
Here's Prescott fighting through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
36. Slam. Hey, kill. Get him. 43's the mic. 43's. Switch up. Here we go, 47. Mike's 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Phillips, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how that. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Next to score, Cowboys 31, Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Squeeze, double.
On second down, here's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To throw is Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
43's the mic.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Elliott. No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Murray now. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down now, it's Drake. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Running, it's Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. On 1st down, Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, it's Drake. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Right back to Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margin, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them 1 closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Throwing.
Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's complete to Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. Alert 3. No take. 43 for Mike. Under. This way. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 43. Sweat. Hey. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down. 40, 20, 50.
Throwing here, Prescott. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.